Hello, this is Natasha with Natasha's Scrapbook Corner, and I'm coming with the Prima Lyric card that I created using Prima Lyric paper and some chipboard and some recollection flowers and Prima doll and some Michael's embellishments and stuff like that. So the base of the color, the card is 6 by 6. The base of the card is actually recycled cereal box. Well, it's not cereal, but I cannot say it. It's not really appropriate. But it's one of the recycle boxes that you can find around your house, like cookies, after cookies, crackers, and so those very thin, like pizza boxes, very thin chipboard. Those are working quite well on the cards. I edged it with the Tim Holtz on the edge die. But before I edged it, I actually adhered the paper. Last time I did one of those cards, I did the opposite, and I did an extra work on die cutting the papers, which, yeah, why would you do extra work? So the plan is decide on your size, which is 6 by 6 that you can fit in Vagabond. That's the maximum, because I don't have any other die cutting systems, so 6 by 6 would be perfect. So I had my lyric papers, and I adhere them on all 4 sides, the size of the paper is 6 by 6, so also handy to have, but yeah, as well as A4 format, also very wonderful to work with. And I think Archana in Water Memories just got those lyric papers, and if she still has, I will include the link below. She has those papers and Prima dolls, unless she sold out before I post this video. So then when the papers were adhered, I did the cutting on the edge with the Tim Holtz dies. Then because while I was die cutting, I actually die cut through both layers, which was my mistake, and I had that score from the die, right on a card right across there, and I needed to mask it somehow or another. So I started to distress the edges, and Tim Holtz distress tool is not working on that thicker material, so I just took my scissors and just went down, just rubbing on the edges. So that worked really well. If you see, it's well distressed. Let me try to bring it closer. If you see the edges, let me shake you a little bit, guys. Right in there, right? So then I needed to cover that line in there, and of course you're gonna ink your edges, right? Then I put the Prima bird cages, let me find it for you, template and mask, that one. That's the first time I was using it, and I'm so glad that my mind was thinking about that. So I put actually like couple bird cages in there and just branch with the birdies. Then I don't know why I picked up this birds in here at Michael's, but hey, that worked perfectly. So Oh, I adjusted couple Prima papers I adjusted because I have this wonderful tag with the buttons that I purchased from Prima. So I scanned this tag itself. I don't want to open this yet, you know, use it, and the buttons, and I scan it. And I put it on right on the paper right there in a corner, like a decorative tag, you know, because this tag is too big as well, and some buttons, spread some buttons in there, but nonetheless. So I went and let the mask dry, and I rubbed my distress inks over it to print the dimension, because it was white paste and you couldn't see it. Then the next move was I put this mesh across. You see it's sticking right in there and there, so just a little stripe of the mesh. And I finished the bottom of the card and with a flat back pearls and some trim that I had in my stash, and then I was stuck. I couldn't, I did not know what to put in the center. It's just so I started to dig into my magazines and stuff. Let me bring it, sorry guys. Started to dig for inspiration, and I found this element in here where they were using the tags, tag and tag overlapping on top of the message, and you open one side and open another, and there is message on that one and message underneath. So that's what the thought behind that was to make a secret message in there. Let me try to zoom in right in there. So, and this is the recollection flowers, and you open it and there is this secret message, and I just stamp it. This is a Spellbinders set of stamps and dies that I just recently purchased at local craft store, and I punch it with Martha Stewart punch on the edge and add some bling in there, and I decorated the back of the recollection flowers so they wouldn't look, you know, with those green centers. And how I secured it, I just put the staple. I just staple the petals of the flowers in, and yeah, and this is one of the Michael's flowers, you know, from those $1.50 bins. Okay, so that's this, and this is all recollection flowers. So I chopped this flower in half, and I put piece in here and piece in there, and I put the flowers in here. Let me zoom out again. So those I with this sugary, you know, beads on top, those were as Michael's was selling those like centuries ago. I still have some. So with the Prima doll, what I did, I minimized her to the size that I wanted. I wanted her to be about 4 inches tall, because the Prima dolls, you know, they all like humongous. So I just minimized her, and I printed her on several different sheets of papers and paper pieced her. So and then I decorated her with the bling, mesh bling in here, and I had a smidge put in her hair there. So she came out really cute. I'm really happy. A lot of tedious work, you know. It's much easier to work with the larger prima dolls, of course, but this size required some patience, I would say. And I put some mesh bling on the paper clip in here. Okay, let's get inside. And inside, not a whole lot, because the chosen papers were they are absolutely gorgeous, and they are busy as it is, and you cannot add anything to that, you know, look. I just couldn't wrap my hand around it. But the sticking out flowers and the paper clip added some charm. And I did the stitching on the bottom. You cannot see it, but what the heck, right? So, and I actually whitewashed it a little bit and sand it with my Tim Holtz sand block, you know, here and there, to make it more distressed. So this page is like plain, and this page is I mean, that's why I place it the less intense paper on that side, because I'm righty and I like to see the message on the right side rather than on the left for some reason. I don't know. So here you can see the whitewash, distressing, and mask from those Prima masks with the clocks, or maybe not Prima, the other mask, you know, with the clocks. And I put the bling on the bottom, and some Recollection wood butterflies in here. We're going to the vocal point of this card. Of course, this is the tags, but you can take them out. And there is the message for Steph. And if you see here, first of all, I created that flower using like 1, 2, 3, 4 yellow flowers, some stems. This is Recollection flower, white Recollection flower for the center, and the pink one I just chopped it in half and I misplaced them, you know, like this. So to connect, because the paper has the pinks in it and yellows in it and greens, you know, it's really intense paper, so you can play with lots of different colors here, and it's gonna be vibrant, which I really like. It's kind of like my color combo type of collection. And I had the metal embellishments purchased somewhere from Etsy a long time ago. It was in a hoarding vault, and I use it, of course, for Steph. Cannot not use it. And this is my first dingle charm. Thank you, Janet, for teaching me. Nana Jail 54. She taught me how to do dingle charms. I actually made a trip to her and you know, to take a class. So that was very handy. Thank you, Janet. So, and I started here, I put the bling here, and you see the clock coming in, so I just chopped this part of the bling and I left another row lower. And oh, the gecko, can you see it? Hold on, right in there. It's jumped. I got a gecko. Sorry guys. Coming back to the craft. Yeah, sometimes they just, you know, sneak into the house. But yeah, so, and I used that bling on the birdie. So in here, I guess that's what it was. And making that flower, I got an idea from those Magnolia magazines where they were posting the tutorial on how to make the different flowers, how to embellish them. So that was really handy. I was so happy to look through them. And in here you see, I'm telling you, when I was shown to my Skype sisters, Lily screamed, was like, you did not use the Prima pieces on the card. No, I didn't use them. I mean, I know they're precious. I cannot cannot use them yet. So, Steph, sorry. I love them. I love you, but I cannot use them. So, this is the second altered paper, and I just scanned these images and printed on top of it. So it gave that, because the back of the papers, because they are, if you know the lyric collection, they have very busy page, and on the back it's gonna be very subtle and plain to off balance that busyness. And that's what makes it more interesting to work with, because one page is a piece of art as it is, and another will let your creativity, you know, to kick in and alter and add something. So here I put another that stencil work in here and inked it. And this is the bird, and I'm sorry I cut off the wing, but that's what it is. And yeah, and in a corner I just put one of the metal corners, which give the finish, and just my stamps. So yay, that's the card for my BFF here on YouTube. And I hope she likes it. I'm sure she's gonna like it, but I hope that inspires you guys to use some elements of this embellishment, like this one, Secret Message, for example. Okay? Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye!